Join me as I go boot camp with my Rocket League team ahead of our LAN Grand Final this coming Sunday. But wait, there's one small issue. Ah, would you look at that? That is so much better. Alright, and now that we're properly in kit, let's get going. Alright, so if you don't already know me, hello, my name is Connor, aka Faizye online, and I'm an esports coach for the York Vikings Rocket League roster. And today we're travelling to the National Esports Performance Campus in Sunderland for a media day and boot camp ahead of our British Esports Student Championship Grand Final against Aerial Exceed this coming Sunday. With that being said, let's jump right into the day and how it went for me and the team. So as usual, the day started off in York for me, where I packed a small suitcase for the day and night ahead in Sunderland before taking a bus to college to meet the team before starting the hour-and-a-half journey north about 8:30 in the morning. Here we split into two groups to fit in the cars. I was joined by Jacob and Josh, two of our players, as well as the esports lead Joe, whilst Alex, Alfie and assistant coach Josh joined another York College tutor in the second car. After arriving in Sunderland, we got parked up and made a short walk to the National Esports Performance Campus, where we immediately got signed in and showed to our house and rooms for the overnight stay. We'll have a short tour on the screen right now, and as you can see, we just walked into the Sapphire house, and upon entering, we was met with a kitchen and dining room. Moving upstairs, we have some lovely graphic design on the walls of various styles and genres, and into the bedrooms, and I was bundled up with Zellers for the night, if you was wondering. So after a small room tour before heading up to the third and final floor, we have the living room of sorts. I can confirm that me and assistant coach Josh spent the entire night here doing a Liverpool career mode, signing every single Premier League goalkeeper. Complete vibes. Finally, for the house tour, we head to the third and final floor, where we spend most of our time, the floor of all the PCs and main hardware, where we'll come back to this later. As first, it's back into the main headquarters at any PC to view the facilities and of course start our media day. Here we got all our photos and videos taken to use as graphics for the main stage, promotion of the event, and usage on the broadcast this Sunday. Although stick around to the end to hear more about this broadcast. Also, all photos and videos can be found on my Instagram, link in bio. After that, then we had a lunch break provided by the British Esports before having a small period of time upstairs getting logged in and ready for later. Me and Sellers were then picked and invited to be included on a podcast before the rest of the team later join us for some further content.
Day in the life of a London student, basically, and day in the life of an esports coach.
Behind the scenes.
Exactly. So it started off as like, day in the life of a London student, working my way there. And now I'm starting a new one, this is the first episode, day in the life of an esports coach, basically. So we're hoping to build this forward. You can find that on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube if you're interested. Be sure to, follow the journey. This further content with the team included a reaction time challenge, which I shockingly won. The players need to book their ideas there, as well as a Rocket League card tier list and a final photo shoot of us practicing at the boot camp before heading back into the main headquarters for a live webinar with Resolve COO Jeff Simpkins, which was swiftly followed by a final tour and rundown of how the final event would run on Sunday before going out into Sunderland for a small walk and a bowling match. Though we're gonna ignore the scores, thank you very much. And finally, we had a team meeting which genuinely lasted over 2.5 hours before heading to a good long practice session, a Valorant 3v3, and followed by some of us going to bed at different times, before waking up early the next morning to head back to York. Now that is all for today, but make sure to follow to stay updated. Tickets are still available for the LAN Grand Final this coming Sunday, and details can be found on the British Esports website, or alternatively, you can watch us live on the British Esports Twitch channel page. We hope to see you there cheering for us.